Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. And if you like it, if you give me a thumbs up, a tappity of the bell, and a good big subscribe, of course you know I will support you back. And if this is not your first time, then welcome back and thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a Try It Tuesday, 2 parts. This is Try It Tuesday sample style. I will admit that all the stuff that I use is not samples, but this is part 1, and part 1 is this all face products, and because we were so short on time, we had to make it part 2, which I will be uploading after this, and that will be the eye portion of it, because you'll know it takes me forever to do my eye looks. So if you guys want to see what colors I use on my face and what samples I use and kind of what I played with on part 1 of Try It Tuesday, then you know the drill. Keep on watching and I'll see you guys back here soon. Thanks. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a Try It Tuesday today, and I know you guys can tell that I am not feeling well, that I am sick. I did go to the doctor. I have a really nasty kidney infection, and the sickest I have ever been in my life was with a kidney infection, so hopefully I can get this video recorded without getting really sick. I definitely wanted to put this in and just, I mean, I know it's probably going to be a week late, but it's okay. I know you guys will be understanding about it. But if you want to know why I have on long sleeves, that's why. Because I have a fever and I'm freezing. And I know my eyes and my skin and everything looks crazy, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay because I've got medicine, and hopefully it's going to, you know, put me where I'm supposed to be. So we're going to do a Try It Tuesday sample style, and it's not going to be all samples, it's just going to be some samples, and I'm just going to talk you guys through it as we go, and I'm going to get everything out, get everything ready. I do not have samples for everything, but I do have samples for some things. Like everything that I do is going to be something I haven't used before, so it's still going to be a Try It Tuesday, but we're just going to throw in it like a sample style. So I have quite a few primers and moisturizers and stuff laid out. I have a Try It Tuesday mascara. I'm going to use the Super Brow from Kat Von D that I did get. Either way, I'm going to use a different color out of that, so it'll be something I haven't used. And Amy, if you're watching this, I had to open this Hourglass foundation to see what color it was, and there is no way on this green earth then that you will be able to use this color. There is no way at all. So hopefully this will match my skin, because I'm worried about it even matching my skin. It's super light. Next, the Natural Finish foundation, and this is the 3 colors that we have in that. It's the N20, the N40, and the N100, and you guys already know what I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably mix the 2 colors together. If the Hourglass doesn't work, I'll mix the N20 and the N40 together. Anyways, we'll use the N100 for a contour, more than likely. So we have some skincare and stuff, so let me get all my stuff together and get it ready, and then I will be back with you guys in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so first I'm going to take this fresh black tea age defying cream, which, I mean, who doesn't need that? Ooh. I'm going to put this on my face because I feel like I need this. So I'm going to put on some of this, and this is just going to be for moisture. And Lord knows, I look crazy today, y'all. So this is a really good moisturizer. Oh gosh, that feels great. It's very, 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 very oily though. It's very oily. So and then this eye cream, this is the like I said, the PX Prescriptive Super Lime Preventer Eye Serum. I don't know what this is like, but we're only going to put a little bit of this on, just because I don't want to put anything like on my eyes right now that are going to make them act a fool, because I do want to do an eye look today. I've got to get rid of some of these lines though, and these like under eye circles, so hopefully that apricot concealer will really do the trick. Okay, that feels good on the face. Alright, so I'm going to get my fan out here. Sherry, look at my fan. Isn't that cute? This was my husband's grandmother's fan. She collected fans. And right now I can feel myself breaking out like a cold sweat. So that's not good. I mean, it's good for fever, but it's not good for me right this second, so it's okay. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, what is that moving back there in the background? It's to go shawl. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with a primer now. So, and I feel like this fresh stuff is taking forever to soak in. So I might need to wait a couple minutes, because this is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So this is a priming moisturizer as well. I don't know if I need to use this. I'm going to use it anyways, just because I know my face needs some more moisture. Even though I'm sweating, that's not moisture, that's like crap. So we're going to use some of this as a primer, and we may end up having to put something over this. Yeah, because that Hourglass is mattifying. So I definitely want, ooh, this smells good. I saw this on Baby Girl's channel. I think Sherry had it, and she said it to Baby Girl on one of her giveaways. So I said, oh my gosh, I think I have that. I'm gonna bring that out and use it, because I've never used it before. I don't remember how I acquired it. Amy could have given it to me, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wet my beauty blender and get it all cleaned out really quick, and I'll let this stuff soak in, and then I'll be back. I'm so unorganized today, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, so I think I got everything straightened out, but I also forgot, I do have this Smashbox Instamatte. This is a lipstick transformer. It gives your lipstick a matte makeover instantly, and it shows a picture on here. I'm going to show it to you guys. So if you want your makeup or your lipstick to be glossy, and you don't want it, and then you don't want it to be glossy, you put this over it to mattify it. So I've never tried anything like this, and I forgot I had this. So I am going to try that today, even though I don't mind a glossy lip, but I like a matte lip as well. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So we're going to try that today as well, and just kind of see, you know, if that works. So anyhow, we're going to get on with it, and I am going to put this Hourglass. I'm going to use this Hourglass first, this Hourglass foundation. This is called the Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation, and it's mattifying. So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I do have some backups just in case this is not right. Squeezing that on my hand first, and then I am going to just place it on my face. I forgot to put that apricot stuff on. Oops. I think this would be way too light for Amy. Alright, let's just buff this in with a beauty blender and just kind of see what it does. I didn't use that corrector, but it's okay. I don't think I put enough on, but like I said, it's okay. This is really soft. It's a really soft product. It's definitely interesting. It's a different formula than I've ever felt before. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to empty the rest of this out onto my hand, and I think I'm going to use a brush to buff it into the skin. That feels so strange, y'all. That's one of the strangest formulas. And it's oxidizing. It's oxidizing dark. Y'all see that? It definitely oxidized dark. My eyeballs. Like, I'm trying to get whatever I can off of this to... That is so strange feeling. That's probably the strangest feeling product I've ever put on my face, y'all. And I do not like the way it oxidizes. I mean, it's good and bad and I don't know, all over. The coverage is crappy. That's a definite yuck product. I don't like that. I mean, it says apply with an hourglass foundation brush or fingertips working in sections of the face. Apply a small amount, blend and repeat. Work quickly. I mean, yeah, I knew that. But I never apply anything to sections of the face like that. I just work really fast with it. So, I mean, it's definitely blended in. It's funny how they'll put the directions on there, like use the hourglass brush. You have to use the hourglass brush or it's not gonna look right. Didn't say that, but that's what it's insinuating. I do want to try the hourglass foundation stick though, for sure. But this product is a definite no for me. I don't like this. It oxidized into something not cute. It's sitting in my, look, it's sitting in my forehead crevices. It's not covering crap on my face. It's just not, I just don't like it. Okay, so how to remedy this situation, you say? How do we do that, you say? Well, how do we remedy a situation where we put a foundation on and it is not covering everything, it's the wrong color, and it sucks, okay? How do we do that? Well, the best thing to do is to take a lighter color foundation, but one that is in the same, or as color goes, not color, but tone, like whether it be warm, you know, whatever. And this is definitely a warm color, definitely not a neutral. This is a warm color, or should I say it oxidized to a warm color. And y'all can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Lumi, the True Match L'Oreal Lumi foundation, which this is something I have never tried either. So hopefully I'm not messing myself up here. But this is a luminous, healthy luminous makeup sunscreen broad spectrum SPF 20. This is a warm color. All right. So this is W12 Porcelain Light Ivory. So, but it is warm. Oh my gosh, my eyes are tripping, y'all. I'm glad I didn't put that apricot stuff underneath, because then I would look like Oompa Loompa Orange. I would. Alright, so I'm going to shake this up really well. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put some of this on my hand, and we're going to see if we can rectify this situation with another foundation. I'm just going to come across. Whoa, see, look at the difference in color. Huh? I'm going to even this out, and I'm going to blend this in with my beauty blender to lift some of that product up. And hopefully by the time I get done doing that, it will actually match my skin. And I have to do it fast before it dries, so I'll be right back, okay? Okay guys, so I pretty much, like, I had to blend super quickly because that was so much lighter. But you can see how it has actually now is starting to, because that Lumi stuff, evidently it oxidizes as well. So, and it oxidizes a little darker. It's either that, or because I put it over such another dark warm color, it just kind of melted into it when I put the beauty blender to it. But for right now, I feel like this color is much better on me than the original Hourglass foundation. So I like this Lumi stuff, I do. But I had to get some of that darkness out of my face. That mattifying stuff from Hourglass is no good. I don't like that at all. I don't even think it would be good for oily skin, because it's like, you shouldn't have to do your face in sections like that. So This is a much better match as far as color goes. I know it didn't look like it at first, but I knew that I could blend it in and kind of tweak it and make it work. You know, if you put something on, if you put another foundation over another foundation, especially if it's something that's liquid to powder, you're gonna have to run into some problems where, you know, you may end up with some product lifting and some just yuckiness that happens because it's like putting liquid over a powder. But if you do it in a way where you're matching up the color and you're trying to basically correct something that was wrong, and you do it very carefully, it's possible. I wouldn't go so far as to say that you could put it over a set foundation, the foundation that's already set. I mean, I wouldn't do that. But if it's like a cream to powder foundation and it's not your color, and you feel like you need to dim it down a little or dim it up a little or whatever, what have you. In my case, I was trying to lighten it up a little. I feel like you can do that. You just have to be really careful with what tone you're using. I've had to do this before with other products, especially ones that oxidized into a super dark color. Now, the Hourglass foundation, I had no clue was going to oxidize into such a dark color. So, I guess it just depends on the brand. But checkmate on Hourglass, the color nude, because it's definitely not my color. So, if I ever do get a chance to get that that foundation stick, I will not be purchasing it in the color nude. I know I have this discoloration here. This is not my makeup. This is discoloration under my eyes. And so that's why y'all always see that. When I have my video camera or my camera on my phone in 4K, it's even worse. And that's what I have it on today. So you can really see it today. But this is all discoloration. And depending on what I put on there on my face, it makes it worse or better. It just depends. So, so at this point, I'm going to go in with a concealer. I don't like the way that looks at all. And that's in the color 320 Bisque. And it's so dark, y'all. Look at it. Let me show you. I mean, you can even see how dark it is on my hand. So I'm not even going to attempt that. That's not going to happen. So we're not going to roll with that at all. We're going to have to just use another concealer. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This is a little sample that I got when I used my Sephora points. So, and this is in the color light, which is perfect. This is my Tarte Shape Tape color. This is any kind of the concealer that they have. This is my color. I have the light sand color, but it's a little light for me. So I think this would be perfect to put, you know, over the top of this. It's just trying to help with my little bags and my under eye issues. So I'm going to go in, and this does dry really fast, just so y'all know. It dries really fast. I'm trying to cover that one spot. And this is where I can normally cover that discoloration that I have too. So I am going to fast forward through this. I'm going to blend this in, and I will see you guys in just a minute. But, whoo, that medicine's got me loopy, y'all. Loopy. So, I do like the way that it looks after I put my concealer on. I am having some issues with that discoloration, which is nothing new for me. So, I'm fine with that. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. It's just one of those things you just have to either, you know, accept it or not. And I've accepted that there are so many things that are on my face that I have that I cannot control. Especially when it comes to like age spots, discoloration, you know, stuff like that. So I'm fine with it. It's so much worse on camera too, especially when I have that 4K setting on. It's just so much worse. So now I'm gonna set it and see what happens. And I feel like the most comfortable way for me to set is to use my my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, because I know that it does a really great set under the eye. And I am going to use the tip of my beauty blender for that, because I can get into these spaces. And I'm only setting under the eye with this today. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. I'm going to set the sides of my nose as well, but I'm only going to set under the eye with this today. I'm going to set the rest of my face with the, I think, the Color Pop no filter. So I'm going to fast forward through this part. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows with this Kat Von D. Yeah, as I drop things on the floor. Okay, so we're going to go for the medium brown today, and that is this color right here. It's this color. That's a medium brown. I think this is going to be quite dark. But we're gonna go for it because, you know, Try It Tuesday is all about trying new things, right? Now, when I used the taupey color in this, I really did like it. I think it looked really nice. So hopefully this will look just as good. So I'm gonna use my little Kat Von D mirror here, and I'm just going to go very lightly into the brows with this. Oh yes, that is dark. I definitely would get it in the taupe color, because I do like that taupe color on me better than this color for sure. This is dark. This will be good. This color will be good for Amy Lynn, because it's darker than it looks in the little pod there, little sample pod. So let's close that up. My necklace is like just not staying in the right spot. Like, I'm a mess today, you guys. I probably will never post this video. And I'm just gonna come and comb this out. I mean, I made sure that I didn't do it too thick, because I did know that it was dark, and when I combed it out, I didn't want it to be like brows. It makes me think of Dr. Evil. You know, I can't imagine having to get up every day and put on your makeup and having to paint on the brows. Now, I did lose a lot of my hair when I was sick, but I did not lose my eyebrows, thank goodness. Because honestly, I really don't think I'd be able to get them on my face perfectly. I don't. So kudos to you ladies out there who don't have brows. I mean, kudos to you for being able to put them on like that. I cannot. I would not be able to do it. This is like my weakness, is my brow, is, you know, to be able to do that. I decided against going with, you know, opening this sample for contour, because I've already set my face, and I needed to go ahead and get it set because of the foundation fiasco. So we're gonna go ahead and just put the rest of these samples up. Okay, there is actually a blush that I have not used, and this could be great for Try It Tuesday. I have the blush palette for the BH Cosmetics, and it's got a lot of different colors in here as far as blush goes. This is the nude blush 10 color palette. So there are some, I have barely even touched this palette. I think I've used maybe one of the colors. I think I've used maybe this one, the bright one. But I definitely want to try a couple of these blushes in here. So, so as soon as I get past my, and actually, I think I could probably use this for contour as well. Look, I could use this color for contour. Possibly. And I don't know what this is supposed to be used for. Maybe I could use this for a bronzer. Contour bronzer. So maybe I will record it. I'm just going to go in fast motion. Does that sound good? Let's go. Okay, I'm back. So, as you can see, also I had some issues here. I had some issues here with the contour. It was a little bit too orange, so I tapped into I actually said, okay, well, I'm going to roll with it. So I tapped into the other color. Y'all know that T-shirt that came out in like the 80s with the face on it, and it says "shit happens." Well, shit happens. It does. And I'm sorry for cussing. I don't like to cuss on my videos, but it happens. And you just have to work with it. You just have to tweak it. You just have to make it, make it work for you. Inchworm. So, shit happened on my blush and my bronzer. When I put that blush on, it was like, pow! Like pigmentation city, right? So, and what I always tell everybody is, if you feel like you've put too much of something on, don't go in and try to take it off. Don't go in and try to take it off. Don't go in and try to do anything that's going to mess up what you've already put on. All the hard work you've done up to that point. Don't do that. Just take your beauty blender, make sure it's still a little bit damp, not really damp, but a little bit damp, and just melt that into the skin. Just melt it into the skin, because eventually it will melt into the skin and it will not look like you have like hot pink cheeks. At this point, my face might not look perfect, but as soon as I get my highlighter on and I start doing my eyes and all that stuff, I think everything is going to come together just fine. And to fix my bronzer, or to fix my my contour, I took this color here that I said I was going to use for kind of a bronzer, and y'all saw it just kind of went in that C motion just to kind of even things out. I went all the way in the same places where I would contour, except I didn't go right here in the middle because I don't like that part of my forehead being shiny when I have my hair back. So I did that, and it worked, because once I put the blush on and I was able to melt all that into my skin, I took my my Fit Me Look press powder, and I took my little brush here. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is my Luxie Taper Highlight brush, and I don't use this for highlight. I do not. I use this for, you know, getting under the eyes really well and going back in and fixing these areas where, you know, I feel like needs to be fixed. But I took just a little bit of that powder, not a lot. I didn't drench this brush with that powder. And I just went over these areas that I do want brightened on my face. And you can do that, and it actually ends up, you know, making things bright where you want them to, and kind of cover some of those mistakes that you made. So, yeah, I mean, I make mistakes all the time, y'all, all the time. You guys have seen it. Y'all, I've made some major mistakes, a lot. So, you know, everybody makes mistakes, and everybody does things different, and it's okay, because that's what makes us all different, and that's what separates us from everybody else, is that we're all different. And we all do things different. So, I mean, these are just little tips and tricks that I've learned over the years to try to fix things and to try to make things work for my skin and you know, for my look or whatever. So, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, there are tips and tricks that you can learn over time that work for you. It's something that works for you may not work for someone else. So, I mean, you know, not to say that this is going to work for you, but it's definitely something that you can try, you know. So for Try It Tuesday, I think this has definitely been a very good learning, you know, experience for me, and hopefully for you guys. I am going to use a different highlighter today, one that I have not tried, and it has broke. It's broken. This is a LA Colors strobing highlighting illuminating powder. It is the flashing pink. It is beautiful, y'all. It's hard to see with these bright lights, but it is beautiful. It has a shift in it. All right, so I'm going to take my my R36 Morphe, my favorite highlighting brush, and I'm just going to come up here and highlight a little bit, and I'm going to fast forward this as well. Okay, so I have to say this highlighter is beautiful. It's got, you can definitely see that pink shift when I put it on my face, for sure. I love the way I highlighted through my nose area and down here in the chin area. I think that it looks beautiful. And this is from LA Colors, you guys. This is a super cheap brand. This is, Dollar General. So, yeah, that's a really definitely a good Try It Tuesday product. But I think, honestly, I'm probably going to have to end up doing a separate video for my eye look, because this video is already way too long. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my video here, and I'm going to make another video, a separate video. It's going to be Try It Tuesday Part 2. And that's going to be for my eye look, because I know that my eye look is going to take way longer than what you guys want to watch in one video. So maybe you can watch, you know, one and then the other or whatever. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, or this portion, part 1 of the video, as far as face products go. Like I said, I don't have an eye palette that I can use for Try It Tuesday, but I do have an eye palette that I have not yet used. So that's going to definitely be on part 2 of Try It Tuesday. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and you'll give me a thumbs up. I'll also do my the Dior lipstick and the Dior the Smashbox mattifying, because this does have a little bit of shimmer to it. So I'm going to see if that stuff works. So if you will, just give me a thumbs up, hit that little ringy bell, and tap subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. Of course, I will support you back. I am sick, so it sucks, and I just want to make sure that I get some content to put out for you guys. So just pray for me that I start feeling better soon, and that I'll be able to make it through the work week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and on to part 2 of Try It Tuesday. Oh, I will not argue with you. I won't. I will not argue with you. Bye.